All right, what's going on, guys? Suk here. We had two trades today. We had one break even on shorts, and then we ended up taking a win on longs here, the execution. So you can see the short. This one was a bit weird. Did more discretionary break even, and then this was our winning trade. Ignore these executions right here. Accidentally entered with too much risk, and then had to re-enter. But this ended up playing out perfectly. Thankfully, did get in some drawdown on this, but anyway. Code LukeX Alpha Futures 40% off. You guys want to pick up any accounts, and Funded Next is still 50% off on the rapid dailies. So go check those out. But coming into the session today, I was just waiting to play my conditions. If we go into the pre-market analysis, you'll see what I was looking at. Basically, I was looking for a price to either kind of respect our short-term conditions, trade towards this unfilled 4 hour, and then maybe shorts from that 4 hour. And then if we break the 4 hour, we look for longs. And then if we trade bearish first, I was looking to see what would happen with these lower unmitigated gaps we had below. So market opens up and we initially start moving higher. Where was market open? Right here, we start moving higher. I was looking to see if we'd build up low resistance and then maybe look for shorts because we did have a data low. Trump did say something. If you have financial juice, he did say something on this candle right here at 856. So from there, we end up trading into the 4 hour gap. We end up taking out those equal highs. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, if we respect this 4 hour, I potentially want to see a low resistance liquidity run into some unfilled gaps below, maybe run this LR just for a one-to-one. That's literally all I was looking for. At the same time, ES had came up. It did sweep up buy side. It also had an unfilled 15-minute gap. Was it a 15? It had an unfilled gap, or maybe it was the 5 minute at the time, whatever. We had unfilled gaps. We had low resistance liquidity below. So I was looking just for a quick move down. You could see ES broke out of this accumulation. I was looking to see if we'd maybe get a quick move lower. It also inversed this 1 minute. It technically did have previous day high above, which was the only concern. And again, it still did have low resistance above, which is throwing the probability off a little bit. But again, I did think I could see a quick move lower. Again, we look at NQ respecting CE of a 4 hour, 1 minute inversion right here with low resistance leading towards, it was an unfilled 15, I believe, at the time. Maybe whatever. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to see us run lower here. So anyway, I get entered. I get a pretty good fill here. And basically, as soon as we start entering, we just start chopping and chopping around. So this is not something you want to see. You ideally want to see price flush in these scenarios. As soon as you get a strong displacing close, you really want to see price just flush. And again, I was really just looking for a one-to-one. So at this point, you can see ES, same thing, starts displacing lower. NQ also at this point, keep in mind on the 30-second, the candle literally looks like this at this point. So I'm like, okay, I'm going break even right here. We're just chopping. We're finally starting to break out. There's no way we don't, flush to this one-to-one. And if we start reversing from here, like I know something weird's probably going to happen. So I just went break even here as soon as we took basically out this internal low right here. And as you can see, we do get break even on that, and it did save us from a losing trade, thankfully. So I guess you could say ES did want to run the rest of the low resistance liquidity above, and then it comes up and it takes out previous day high. So if you did think in terms of that, in terms of higher time frame context, you would have faded this trade thinking that ES was going to run the rest of this low resistance. Again, I was just looking for a small rebalance play, but again, it depends on really how you viewed the market. But I really did. I personally like this trade. And again, I managed it break even fast, so I don't really have any complaints on that. From there, ES comes up, takes out previous day high. Keep in mind now, NQ is all the way down here. Previous day high is all the way up here. And we just start accumulating at this point. So I'm looking for one of two things. I'm looking for price to either break and look for a move lower, maybe again, or a break and a continuation. Or I want to see price open up a higher time frame gap for us to trade into it and look for continuations higher. And that's what we ended up getting. So at 10:30, we end up opening up this 30-minute gap right here. So now this is going to be basically my new condition. If we come down and respect this 30-minute gap, I want to see continuations higher. And if we disrespect and trade through it, then maybe we can see continuations lower. But keep in mind at this point, NQ still has draws above. The 30-minute is clearly bullish. We look at ES. Yes, ES did come up and take out draws. But if we look in terms of the higher time frame context, again, we go from the 4 hour. We go to the 1 hour. We had a huge close. I could easily see price continuing higher here. I don't really see, unless we start breaking the 30-minute. That's where I'm looking at. If we hold this 30-minute, I don't think it's unreasonable. And if I can get a short-term move to the upside, then I'm willing to take it. So we have a 30-minute on NQ, a 30-minute on ES. I was waiting for price to tap into this, and I was looking for kind of a PO3 play, and I was looking basically to see kind of like AMD. So as you can see, we just generate more buy side. We fail to take out this high. We fail to take out this high. We're just generating all of this buy side liquidity. So once I see that now NQ and ES are delivering off a 30-minute gap. We have an SMT. You can see NQ failed to take out these lows, also failed to take out these lows. And then we see ES took these lows. It also put in a lower low. So we have an internal and an external SMT. Both are delivering off a 30-minute gap. And the thing that I like here, ES has equal highs right here, resting below an unfilled 15-minute gap. So I'm thinking, okay, even if we don't want to like retrace this whole move to the upside, I'm very confident that ES can at least run to these equal highs. And if ES is going to run to the equal highs, I'm assuming NQ can probably run, a bit higher, and we can hit like a small 1-to-1. So again, I see these equal highs right here. I'm looking for an entry at this point. I end up taking my entry off this 5-minute CISD right here. And I had stops at the low. Again, NQ and ES are delivering off a 30-minute. We have an SMT. We have a 5-minute CISD. I'm looking to target low resistance generated buy side here on NQ. And if we look at ES has equal highs, again, resting below an unfilled 15-minute gap. So I want to see ES at least pull to here. And then I can go break even on NQ, and I can let NQ run. So we do get in some drawdown on this trade. But thankfully, 11 a.m. volume kicks in for us. I end up going break even a little bit earlier. I didn't go break even all the way up here, although ideally I would have. I ended up going break even, I think, like right before 11 a.m., trying to see if the 11 a.m. volume would just continue, because a lot of the times that will happen. 11 a.m. will just open and continue. And that's what we end up getting. We end up getting the flush higher. We end up catching just a little over a 1-hour trade. And as you can see, price does come up now to Asia high. So again, trade number one, off the 4-hour, we take the 1-minute inversion, looking to run the low resistance. Again, the only thing you could argue here is that ES did want to continue higher to the low resistance above, but it's going to depend on the context. Again, if you're just looking for a small rebalance, I don't think anything was wrong with that. You either got break even or took a loss. I really wouldn't complain about that one. From there, 30-minute continuation. We see that at this point now we're clearly respecting bullish, disrespecting bearish. We still have draws above on NQ. NQ and ES are delivering off a 30-minute. We have an SMT, a 5-minute CISD. ES has equal highs right here where I can go break even as soon as we get this close. It's looking pretty good at this point, and I just take it just below this high right here for just over the 1-to-1. So that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you guys took today, if you guys took any trades or not. Not the greatest day of PA, but if you were able to capitalize on something, yeah, let me know what you guys took. So anyway, that's it for me, guys. Code LucaX. Go pick up any accounts if you guys need anything, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.